Iran's nuclear program slowed but reportedly back on track. Officials in Tehran alleging that the power has been fully restored at the Natanz Uranium Enrichment Facility following a recent explosion on its power grid. And what's more, Iran is saying that they've identified the culprit behind the April 11 blast. This is Reza Karimi, the man Iran is now blaming for the sabotage at the Natanz Nuclear Enrichment Facility, which Iran is also still blaming on Israel. And Tehran is announcing Karimi's identity, saying that he fled the country just before the blast, adding that they've requested Interpol's help in returning him to the country for prosecution, though his connection to Israel and the blast itself is still unclear, as is whether or not Interpol is actually helping. A search on Interpol's website for Karimi coming up empty. Likewise, while Iran is saying that the damages caused in the explosion have been reversed and production resumed, details of the activities resuming have not been published, and experts are claiming that considerable damage had been caused at Natanz, likely setting the facility's capabilities back by months. Thousands of centrifuges used to enrich uranium are said to have been destroyed or damaged when a 150-kilogram bomb took out the main and backup power supplies at the plant. Meantime, beyond alleged involvement in setting up the attack, Israel preparing to send a delegation to Washington, D.C. in hopes of lobbying U.S. officials to push for tighter oversight over Iran's nuclear program. This as Iranian and American negotiating teams in Vienna are said to be quickly resolving issues blocking a return to the JCPOA nuclear deal. That said, Israel is supposedly resigned to the fact that the deal will still fail to address Tehran's ballistic missile program and support for global terror groups like Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthi rebels.